violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Neighbors off Gable Street on Detroit's east side say 76-year-old Walter Dansby was always on his porch, then one day he disappeared. His family tells Fox 2 by phone they filed this missing persons report with Detroit police in late January.
Dang. So this is what it is, man. The OGs aren't even safe. Sitting on your porch every morning, and then one day you just end up missing.
Investigators searched Dansby's home but didn't find him. Then 3.5 months since he was last seen, his house wrapped in crime tape Tuesday afternoon.
A neighbor in the area, smelled an odd odor. He went to investigate, called us. Unfortunately, we did find an individual wrapped in a blanket in a container in a river location.
Wow. That ain't just no any odd odor, okay? That's the smell of a decomposing body. Oh, man. R.I.P. to the OG. These super gremlins are on demon time.
We're told Dansby's hands were bound, his body in a trash can in the backyard of his own home. Deputy Chief Marlon Wilson says the cause of death is unknown. So is the person who did this.
Right now, we're just asking for the community to provide any information.
Good luck. Good luck. We know how the community operates when it comes to this no snitching. The street code is in full effect. I keep saying it.
The smallest information they might think won't help, but it can lead to something bigger.
Detroit police also need your help on another just awful investigation. A 40-year-old man's body found burned beyond recognition inside of a dumped car on the city's west side.
My heart goes out to this family. They won't be able to, unfortunately, speak with their loved one again.
A car fire turned homicide investigation early Sunday morning off Herbert Street near the 94 Service Drive.
It is our belief that it didn't happen there, that it happened at a secondary location and the victim and the vehicle were driven there and set on fire.
The medical examiner confirmed the victim was shot multiple times. The 2021 white Kia Forte he was in burned to conceal evidence. Deputy Chief Wilson says evidence shows the victim likely knew his killer.
All too often, we see these situations where a very simple dispute results in a violent act.
Yeah, and that usually happens in the community, okay? Little dispute, simple dispute. I told you, a barbershop argument can lead to you getting shot multiple times and somebody that you knew burning your body to get rid of the evidence of the crime. These super gremlins are on demon time.
Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
New information tonight. We are learning in the death of a 76-year-old man found by police on Detroit's east side.
His family had not heard from Walter Dansby for months, and police even searched his house several times. It wasn't until Wednesday police found his remains inside a trash can. Priya Mann following this story. And Priya, this missing persons case is now a homicide investigation.
Yeah, that's right. Just a horrifying turn of events in this case, Devin. You know, neighbors had called police this week about a terrible smell in their neighborhood. Investigators found the victim's body in a trash can. His hands were bound together. And today, Walter's cousin flew in from Alabama to identify the body.
I loved him like a brother, and we stuck together like brothers.
Mac Nathan flew in from Alabama today to identify the body of his beloved cousin. Months after Walter Dansby was reported missing, his body was discovered in a trash can at his Detroit home.
He was a sweet man, I would say. Him and his wife, even when I was going through trouble in my life, they helped me.
When the family couldn't reach Walter in March, they filed a missing persons report. Detroit police searched the home near Mound and Charles several times, but there was no sign of the 76-year-old.
I was hoping that maybe he had moved away or something, or hoping that if somebody had kidnapped him, they would bring him back.
Woo! And don't expect that. There's rare occasions where you get kidnapped by a super gremlin and they actually let you go. I actually did a story on this brother Justin Iwuji, and he was kidnapped by his roommate in Atlanta. This super gremlin by the name of Joshua Deloach, who actually is still on the run. He was kidnapped, robbed by his roommate, drove him around. And Justin ended up getting away. So that rarely happens when you get kidnapped and they end up letting you go. But it's just a sad situation. You have a 76-year-old man who is missing for months, found dead in his backyard in a trash can. Oh man, Community's on fire, y'all.
Walter's body was discovered in a trash can in his backyard on Wednesday after neighbors called police complaining of a foul odor.
If he was in fact there during that entire time, that leads to it. It was concealed in a way that wasn't easily identifiable. For the homicide detectives, we are in the first week of this investigation.
Before flying back to Alabama, Mac wants to bury Walter in the Detroit cemetery where his mother and brothers are buried.
And that's why I'm here, and that's why I came, because no one else came. No one else did anything. And it wasn't going, you can't leave his body in the morgue forever. So I had to come here and make sure he was taken care of.
Yeah, just a heartbreaking development for the family. I'm also told that Walter was an Army veteran. Anyone with information is asked to call Detroit police. Reporting live tonight, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Well, you can really feel his heartbreak. All right, Priya.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.